Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Gardening is Free, where I'm trying to build a community for all us gardeners, and hopefully one day we can build a big enough community where we'll be able to share some of our seeds and cuttings of different variety of flowers all around the world. Today's video is going to be about my Phoenix grapes vine. As you can see, it has stretched out quite a bit over the years. I planted this, I would say, about 3 years ago, and I got it from a garden shop, and it was just a twig, probably a foot tall. And I gotta say, these grapes do grow really quick. Plenty of grapes this year. Can't wait till the harvest. These grapes are green and they have seeds, whereas I've got another grapevine that don't. Some of the tips that I've learned from other YouTube videos that I've watched on grapevines, and I realized why is mine wilting like this. It's because it's not got enough water. As you can see, with grapes you got to make sure the top layer is always moist, so preferably, especially in this heat, because we've been soaring up to about 28, going up to 30 degrees this weekend, so that will be needing watering probably twice a day, probably in the morning and one in the afternoon or evening. Some of my experiences having this grapevine, I would say it's easy to look after, easy to maintain as long as you trail them and guide them along. Otherwise they do get wild and will grow shoots all over the place. As you can see, they just shoot up from different parts of the main trunk. So if you see the older part looks like the dead part, it's actually not, and that's where the new shoots come out of. So next year, from this new shoot, you'll probably get more shoots come out of this shoot, which then will create more. And the idea that I had in plan was to trail these along some chicken wire and bring it over the wooden banister. So basically the grapes will hang over, the vine will hang over the wooden post up the chicken wire. So when you walk underneath, most of your grapevines will be hanging above you and they'll be easier to pick. I would say I've had this grapevine for about 3 or 4 years now. Easy to maintain, a good fertilizer. I've tried to feed mine with fertilizer every 3 to 4 weeks. A lot of the fertilizer that I use is the same fertilizer that I really use for all my plants, which is seaweed feed, which works really well. I know they're like high in potassium. Pruning wise as well, don't cut any of your stems during obviously flower time and during the summer. Cut them back near like March, because all this will die back. You'll have no leaves and you'll just have the stem, and they're easier to prune then. But if you was to prune them now, if I was to cut this stem here, the grape itself, vine, can bleed, and could end up killing your plant, and we don't want that. But yeah, as you can see, some of the size of the grapes are different as well, some bigger than others, and these will all harvest at different times of the year, during the year as well. So you might pick this one week, and another week you might be picking that bunch over there. And that's one of the fun things about grapes, you'll be able to harvest over a couple of weeks, because there's no way somebody's going to be able to eat all these grapes at once, so they won't go to waste. And again, I will share with my neighbours, because I've got more than enough. And to be honest, some of these grapevines are drooping over to my neighbour's garden, which I've already told him, help yourself over the summer. Again, just gonna have a quick look at the label. So it is a Phoenix variety, and it came in a 3-litre pot. Like I said, it was basically just a twig, and in about 4 years time, this is what you can have. I did also notice on some of the leaves there were like blisters. Don't know if you can pick that up. This is quite common. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it doesn't affect the grapes or the vine itself, so I was glad to hear that part. I've never had any fungus or any disease since I've had this grapevine, and I am trailing it along this wire here till it goes to the end there, and eventually again it will shoot up here, and I want them to go up and over. Yeah, anybody out there growing their own grapes, especially in the UK, I'd like to know, or I'd like to hear some of your experience growing these. What's been good and what's been bad, or just looking at my video, is there something I'm doing wrong that I could learn? And this is what all this community is about and what I'm trying to build. And again, my journey started from COVID. With all that spare time, I just got into gardening, and it became one of my passions and ambition that one day I'll be able to create a masterpiece full of flowers and vegetables, which I'm slowly achieving. It will take time. Obviously some perennials that I got do come back every year, and I have loads of annuals that I have to keep planting every year as well. I can see some of my grapes are in my hanging basket as well. I've got to get them moved because we don't want them rotting from the soil. But overall, very easy to look after, easy to maintain, and they do grow in the UK. I've got to have at least over 20 bunches on here, which is a lot more than I had last year. So I think every year the grapes just multiply. But feel free to leave your comments and share your ideas of maybe something that I'm doing right, wrong, or right. It'll be interesting to hear. And also leave some comments for yours that got grapevines out there. And thank you. Please share and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you all the next time. Have a good one. And gardening is free, because it's all free.